What is going on, everybody? Firechicken here, back at the Scrapyard. Got 15 minutes with me, maybe a little bit longer. Probably not any shorter though. If you've never been on here, basically this is me giving you guys updates, information, all that stuff, Scrapyard related. So anything that's going on with our fights, our fighters, changes we can make, new stuff that I'm introducing. You guys basically get to hear it first on these lives. So it's worth sticking around. It's worth watching. Plus, I bring guests on every once in a while, and you can talk to the guests, which are fighters and people that are, watching our shit, So let's get into it, everybody. I don't have a whole lot of time today. I do got stuff I have to do today. That's why I'm trying to do this a little bit early. So for one, our next event is November 25th. November 25th, Saturday. It's always a Saturday, everybody. If you want to fight, you got to join our Facebook group. That's where the sign up is. So sign up in the Facebook group. We're located in Gig Harbor, Washington State. That's where the fights take place. So you got to come here. No money involved, 18 and over, ID required. Let's see. Sign up early. So especially like if I know that you're traveling, so I can get you like kind of pre-matched up with people. We had fights last weekend. It was a big event. This is our spooky Halloween event, and we had 30 fights last weekend. I have some 360-degree footage we filmed with alternate angles. Videos are already rolling out, everybody. We got I think I put a video out almost every day since then, and I got one coming out here in another 35 minutes. Ordinary Pete, what's up? If you want to see some of the fights early, I do have early access, which if you're Android or if you get on a PC, you can go right to my YouTube channel and hit the join button. Those are fully edited videos that just haven't been released yet, because just because I edit them does not mean that they go out as soon as I edit them. I time release them, or else I would be putting out all my fights within a certain amount of time, and then I'd have no fights to put out. I don't want to do that. Time released. Think about it this way: 30 fights, roughly 30 days between the fight events. So that's kind of how that works out. If you fought and you want to see your fight early, you could join the early access. There's a possibility I might have already edited your fight, or you will at least see it before it airs. That's almost a guarantee. Also, I do release stuff on my members section too. Like if you notice, Josiah has like a belt next to his name, referring to blue belt. The higher, the longer that you're a member, the more advanced your belt is. Goes like purple belt, brown belt, black belt, red belt, and then I think the last one is a Sasquatch wearing a belt. But you also get like exclusive stuff too, not just the fights. You get like training videos, you get special stuff. I don't know. It kind of just depends on what I put out. And if you guys as the members have something in particular you would like, I mean, I can make it for you. Trying to keep you guys happy. So anyway, our last event was our spooky Halloween event. It was great. Most people dressed up. I dressed up as a Mortal Kombat character, which if you watch our recent videos, you can see me doing performing fatalities on the camera before the fight starts. It was an idea that I had going into the event. I think the footage turned out pretty good with the fatality thing. Like, I'm happy with it. Dr. C, do you guys ever need medical support, like a doctor on call? If you're a local doctor and you would like to be here and help out, definitely. We do have nurses on site every single event. But I'm not going to ever turn down extra medical staff. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Safety, the well-being of our fighters is the highest priority. So whatever we can do to, whether it's purchasing more medical supplies, um, having more medical staff on site. We have a defibrillator. Like we really try to make sure that if anything really bad happens, we're covered as far as having doctors and nurses. My nurses advise fighters, like what to do next. Like you should not drive. You need to be taken to urgent care or whatever. Um, I just, I, it's just a responsibility thing, and I feel like it's really important. But yeah, if Dr. C, if you would like to get a hold of me personally, you can either message me on Instagram under Streetbeefs Scrapyard. You can join our Facebook group, or you can try to email me. The one thing about the email that's kind of bugged me lately is like I went into my spam folder and I found some messages from people on my email that like I didn't realize had sent me messages, and makes me think like I need to go through and start checking out and seeing if there are more in there, because I don't want to miss any emails from anybody. That's kind of your guys' way of communicating with me if you have to. And I don't want there to be any way that the emails we get lost. So anyway, the email address is scrapyardfighting@gmail.com. That's a good way. Like I do check all my messages on Instagram, so that's also a good way to get a hold of me. Facebook group, another good way to get a hold of me. I'm really not that hard to get a hold of. Guys, get your questions ready. I'm going to go through this and just kind of go down the line, but if I see a question like Dr. C, I will address it as I go and hopefully not lose my place on here. I do take messenger pigeons too. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Dr. C. Thank you. Thank you, Ordinary Pete. I'm expecting that pigeon message now, so don't let me down. Okay. I'm going to talk about the Masters division really quick, because this is something I recently came up with. It's not a new thing as far as fighting goes, but it is going to be a new thing with us. And basically, it's to give everybody. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that happens. I'll drop you a line there. Question. I'm in England. Love your videos. Is it safe? I know it's not, but what's the worst? So we make it as safe as possible. Fighter protective gear, mouthpiece, cups, gloves, all that. Rules, referees that have been trained, medical staff, medical supplies. I try to reinforce the cage so the cage doesn't cause any unnecessary harm to anybody. But honestly, like Washington's a mutual combat state, and if people wanted to, they could fight anywhere. And what I'm doing is I'm giving people a safer place to, one, either solve beefs, whether if they have a personal problem with each other, or just get some fighter experience and out here, and prepare them for what they're going to see in like the amateur circuits. So plus they get a lot of exposure out of it and publicity. So, that's cool. Anyway, Masters division. So let's talk about this really quick. 40 plus. I'm going to have belts for all of the different weight classes / fighting styles. So if you're a 205-pound boxer and you want to fight for a title, but you're maybe 45 years old and you're like, man, I want to fight a 20-year-old. Well, Masters division. There you go. Thanks, Sheldon. I can't wait to see you back, man. So that's your thing there is you can fight, somebody in the Masters division for the Masters title. And that is only for 40 plus. We do cap out our fights. I'm the only branch that does this as far as I know, but we cap our stuff out at 60 years old. Sorry. I'm trying to look out for, I know fighters are tough, and I'm just trying to look out for them. Women's division. There you go, Ordinary Pete. Women's division. So basically with the women's division, everybody is like, I'm open to creating belts and doing all that stuff, just like the guys division. But I need more female fighters out here. So look, you don't have to be experienced, trained, or any of that to get in here. You can fight your best friend. You can fight a coworker. You can't fight your husband. That's domestic stuff. We can't facilitate that. But we want to get as many women out here fighting as we can and really build that division up. So if you know somebody that would get in here and throw down with another female, hey, let me know. I will match you, or I'll match her up best I can, and make it a good match. So shipping container, guys. So I recently purchased a 40-foot shipping container, and I need it painted. I need a mural put on it. I need it tagged, whatever you want to say. I mean, I can help out with some of the paint cost, but here's what it's going to get you. We, as a Streetbeefs, or the Scrapyard more specifically, is the biggest backyard fight organization, as far as I know, in the world. With our videos, I put out 30 videos a month, plus shorts, reels, TikToks, and all that stuff. You will get your artwork displayed to millions. And I'm not even like jazzing this up a little bit. Millions. You will get your artwork displayed to millions. So let me ask you this really quick. Let me ask you this really quick. Why would you not want to have all that exposure? So if you are interested in tagging up our 40-foot shipping container, having your artwork shown to millions of people, and that's free advertising. The only thing I ask is I want a logo, like I want us represented in this. I want us represented in this mural, this artwork, or whatever. So I can't have like whoever does it make 75% of the artwork be their name, and then have like our little name, in the corner. That just ain't gonna work. Especially when I see some of these people that'll do that go out and spray like overpasses and all this stuff, and putting their artwork up for free everywhere, but then they want to throw it up and put their name all over this thing. I'm not saying you can't sign it or whatever, but please, come on, this is for the Scrapyard. Just get a hold of me, scrapyardfighting@gmail.com, if you're interested. You can draw something up for me. I can kind of give you some ideas what we're looking for. I got somebody doing some artwork for our channel right now, a new banner for the YouTube channel, a new logo for us. The pre stuff that I've seen so far is fire. I'm loving it. Our guy that did our shirts for Sasquatch the Legend, he's asking me to do another design. So I'm going to have to get back to him about doing another design. I need a fight for hostility. So this is going to kind of go into the whole Fighter of the Year thing. So I'm going to talk about Fighter of the Year really quick, and then I'm going to go talk about hostility. But so Fighter of the Year is coming up, not immediately, but it's coming up. Also, would you guys hit that thumbs up button on this video? It really helps us out. I know Ordinary Pete always spikes that like. Hostility versus Gash would be a great matchup in kickboxing. I would love to see that, to be honest. But got to get Hostility, or I'm sorry, Gash, to agree. Okay, so Fighter of the Year. The requirements are 3 fights minimum. Okay, so you have to basically have fought in the Scrapyard 3 times in the last year. Unfortunately, Hostility has only fought twice, so I would need to get her another match this year, November or December, to qualify. Let's talk about really quick. You cannot be a previous winner of Fighter of the Year. Yeah, ordinary people, but people travel. So no previous winner, 3-fight minimum. Your record. This is something that unfortunately a lot of the more competitive fighters don't. I don't think they like this part of Fighter of the Year, but it is a popularity vote. Okay. So entertainment wise, it's who leaves the biggest impression on the scrapyard in your eyes in that year. Okay. So if a fighter comes out and just makes their presence known and people can't get enough of them, I mean, that's a good candidate for Fighter of the Year. I will list really quick some fighters, and this is not everybody. This is just some people that have gotten mentioned that could potentially be Fighter of the Year. So King Kai, Maliko Goon, Crazy Legs, Pappas, Lights Out, Cerro, High Speed, La Reina, Flex, Cherry Bomb, and many others. So it's going to get voted on in our Facebook group first, because the reason I do it like this is because I can create a poll in Facebook and have 100, well, actually I don't know how many people, but I can have like 20, 30 like people to vote on. You go in there, you pick the one that you like. On YouTube, unfortunately, you're limited to five people to vote on. So we're going to do the preliminary vote on Facebook, and then we're going to do the final voting on YouTube. What this gets you is it gets you a video with all of your fights in one video. It gets you the title Fighter of the Year. It gets your name permanently on the wall. We currently have 3 people on the wall: Viking Warrior, Solo, and Gash. So all Fighters of the Year, all deserve it based on their mark they left on the scrapyard, their experience, their whatever. Like, they all deserve their place on the wall. Whoever gets it this year will be voted on by you guys, and they will 100% deserve it. Also, Hostility versus Cherry Bomb is not a good idea, Chief Wildfire. So first off, you got experience. Cherry Bomb is considered like a level 1, where Hostility is considered like a level 4, level 5. There's also a weight difference. Hostility is 185. She's dropping down. She was, I think, closer to 200 now. She's 185. Cherry Bomb is 160. So it's really not a fair. I get that you guys want to see it, but it's like responsibility wise, like it's not good on my part. My next fight, well, our next fights are November 25th, but don't expect me to put the gloves on. I do it sometimes, but like I have to stop just taking matches because like I feel like it at the moment. I need to train for fights. It's not fair to me. It's not really fair to you guys either, because you don't get to see my best performance. You just see me like getting pressured into taking a match. So I'm also in the Masters division now. So it's even harder to fight these like 20-year-olds. Let's see here. I got a couple confirmed, possibly confirmed matches for this next event also. I got Brickhouse versus El Guanaco. This will be for a heavyweight boxing title. So we have never had a boxing heavyweight champion. That is going to be a great. Brickhouse is already the kickboxing champion, so this is a possible double title holder. He'll possibly be a double title holder. And then we also have possibly King Kai versus Crazy Legs in a kickboxing match. This is like a fighter of the year rivalry fight. Let me talk to you guys really quick about music also. I am looking for people that would like to create music focused around the Scrapyard. If you notice when I edit videos, I put certain songs. He started it. Hey, just so you know, just because you guys win the fight doesn't mean you're fighter of the year. It is voted on, but the hype that will be created around it, I think, could help both of you get get in the eyes of the fans. So it's just more. It's more likelihood. I'm gonna try my best to make up videos, or I'm gonna have you guys send me videos explaining why you think you should be fighter of the year with your accomplishments. That way, it would take me so long to go through all your videos and cut out clips and everything. You guys don't realize that takes forever. But to have you guys like, hey, what's up? I'm Firechicken. I fought 3 times this year, like something like that. When your idol becomes your rival. Yep. Pappas's knee, it's still healing. I think he plays it off for it being more healed than it actually is. But he's working on it. Okay. We're gonna get him back. And he's not fighting any more 300 pounders. That ain't ever gonna happen again. I also would like to get a hold of Golden Hands. I would like to see him fight Maliko Goon this month. 155 title. Now I haven't even mentioned it to him yet or anything. So hey, you know what? If you see it, I just had a random thought and I mentioned it, but I would like to see that. But anyway, back to the music thing. Yeah, we could definitely use some more music if you want to create like just something that cannot get copyrighted that I can play at the beginning of the fights, or maybe even make like a rap for the Scrapyard like other artists have done in the past. We've had Chase Money, we've had Jay Gotham, rest in peace. We had Ronan, Vincinnati. I run into issues with the Vincinnati song sometimes because it's on iTunes and everything, and I even get hit with copyright stuff, which it sucks because like they wrote it for us, and yeah. So, but if you're interested in making a rap for us, and you want to, maybe you just need some ideas on what content to put into it, names, slogans, words that are about fighting. I could yeah, someone is messing with Mama Bear. I can hear her too. I need to make a soundproof room, to be honest. Just come in here every time I need to get away. So yeah, everybody, that's kind of the gist of what's going on and the future. And basically, I'm going to say this: if you want to fight this November, go into the Facebook group, put your information in, make sure you read everything. Remember, we're in Gig Harbor, Washington State. That's where Streetbeefs Scrapyard is. We do fights every single month of the year. We have had, God, let me think here. August is 36, September is 37. We've had 38. So this will be our 39th event coming up. So it's been a great ride, and I really appreciate all of you, and your I like hearing your ideas too. So if you have something that you need to bring up to me, I like it when you guys leave comments, and yeah, the fights are almost as old as me. um, I like hearing feedback from you guys too. So go in there, like you see one of our fights drop, go in there and leave a comment. Say, something positive to the fighters. They read the comments. They shouldn't, but they don't listen to me. What happened to Fair Play? Fair Play went pro. I don't think he can fight anymore. He might be able to do kickboxing. I would have to talk to him. He's also on the East Coast, but he did come over here and fight Viking Warrior. But yeah, I don't know if he's done. I'll say it like this. If you guys make a big enough deal about it and bring it up enough, he might hear it. But I can't have him box. I can't have him do MMA just because pro can't do it. So yeah. There but that's all I got for you guys. Hit me up, email scrapyardfighting@gmail.com or Instagram, Streetbeefs Scrapyard. Join the Facebook group to sign up. Hey, we're back on TikTok. You know what? They graciously gave me back my TikTok account, and I hate TikTok with a passion, but you know what? It gets a lot of views for the fighters and gets our footage out there. So, you know what? Find us on TikTok. It's the one that says Street Beefs and it has like a little official logo in it. I think we have like 40,000 followers now. Not compared to our 250,000 that we had before they banned me before. I tried to get that account back, but I don't know who to talk to at TikTok. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Check out our fights. I got one dropping in 10 minutes. This is going to be a good one. So with that said, love you all. Firechicken out.